Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over, picked this up in Sainsbury's just about 20 minutes ago, and I want to, on the run up to Oktoberfest, starting early, September, well like August even, get a load of this year's beer reviews in and go through a load of German beers, you know, any that are in supermarkets, just to give you a bit of a heads up. If I see any, I'm going to buy them, and just re-review them for this year. Get what I get, I don't get what I don't get. So Spaten, Munchen, proper Oktoberfest beer, original from Munich. See if there's any writing on. .2%, so nice ABV. Actually, it does say about 14 units per week on the bottle, even though it's all in blooming multi-languages. So, yeah, original from Germany. Imported from Germany, Spaten, Franziskaner. Talk to binbev.com. I don't know what that means. Anyway, 5.2%. Talk to a bin, bev.com. So, I think it deserves to be in a glass like this, really. So I've always classed these sort of beers as actually world lagers, not beer. I know the world of beer, it's funny, the lines are so bloody blurred at times. So there you go, crystal clear, golden pour, whitehead, a little bit of sporadic carbonation. Bear in mind it might be the glass that's doing that. It looks refined, and it looks nice. 5.2%, nice ABV. I'd rather have this than any of the your Carlings and whatnot. There's some Carling in the house. I might have to review it, do a 2024 review and just see what I think. So on the aroma, it's a lager malt aroma, you know, there's nothing that stands out. Does it need to? Lager's not a toffee popcorn porter, is it? No. Very smooth on the first drink of this. Very smooth. Wets the old whistle very nicely. I do like my whistle wetted. That's what she said. Oh, proper smooth, nice, a little bit luxurious. I could fall asleep drinking this. I really could. 25 degrees out there today. Beautiful weather, really. Oh. And I know what, you know, I look at my friends who are beer reviewers and friends in the beer, you know, in the beer review world, you know, the people that go on and comment. There's a lot of people who don't comment, who watch beer reviews, don't comment. I get that, you know. Some people don't want to comment. Some people don't like to be in the world in a certain way, you know. They don't want to comment because they like that anonymity. Yeah, I can't say the bloody word, but you know what I mean. And anonymity. I don't fucking know. Pardon my French. Do apologise, Spaten, Germany. Yes, I'd love to go to Europa Park one day. One day. There's so much in this world that I'd love to do. And yeah, maybe one day. If the idiots in charge of the world let us. So yeah, 2024 review. Like I say, got a lot of people who watch the channel who like German beers. and who like German lagers, beers, whatever, and who, you know, who also like lager. I mean, I do like a lager now and again. I'm more at home a bit with real ales these days, but I will drink a lager, but certainly if there's nothing decent on. I mean, I'd rather have a lager over bloody John Smith's, you know, all that sort of stuff. It's amazing, unless it's the pubs I go in, but I don't see a lot of John Smiths these days in pubs. And I don't see well, I don't really take notice of Guinness as much. But a lot of those brands, don't really notice them. And I know that Heineken are trying to dump those cheap brands because they make no money on them. They want you to go for the more premium lager. The only problem with that is, and there's a balance between all of this, is that some people will only drink that sort of lager or that sort of beer. And yeah, that balance means that if a beer that was, say, £2.50, £3 a pint, is now £5 a pint, then do they just go to the shop and buy 4 tins and do it that way, and then miss out on the pub experience? You know, go into a pub, especially a pub where you get a good bit of banter and chatting, can be a great experience. You know, for mental health, you know, going out, I mean, you wouldn't want to go to some of the lager pubs in Nottingham City Centre, but going out and chatting to people and having a laugh, even with people you don't know, you know, just there rattling away. And I tell you what, it is amazing for mental health. It's something I do miss about working on public parks. Just chatting to people and talking absolute rubbish to them, talking about the flowers, you know, putting the world to rights. You know, we've all got, you know, something that annoys us or whatever. I've got a bloody bad neck at the moment. Woke up this morning, it was fine. Stretched on the settee, next minute, oh, my neck. A bad neck all day because of it. Part of this 2024 rediscovering, and I think as all of us, our journey from lager to real ales, sometimes it's nice to reciprocate and go back round and go through the lagers that are out there. Especially if they're cheap enough. You know, I don't want to pay for a 4-pack when I'm only ever going to drink one. That's where single can places that sell single cans are great. Go in, single can. I may redo the Polish beers. There's a shop in Sherwood near me, and for 20 quid, around about 25 quid, I get 20 beers. And one, it's bloody cheap. Two, it's a load of stuff that I've reviewed once, and you know, it'd be nice to go back down Polish Beer Avenue, as it were. Now the channel's changed and my taste buds have changed, and do I know any more? Probably not. You know, probably don't know any more than I did then. You know. To be honest, I think that most beer reviewers, we know what we know. We don't know what we don't know, and we're all quite humble. And if you're not, then you know. On social media, for me, the best of us are those that are very humble. You know. I work in an environment where nobody even knows I do bloody beer reviews, so. Or even cares. I mean, I work at a hotel. You could have me doing the reviews of all the beers, all the spirits. Oh, what a job that'd be, and all the wines, and you know, and doing it in a way that sells what the hotel wants you to sell, and I get paid for doing it. You know, get video doing it, and yet they don't, and yet they could. You know, yeah, it's a strange one. It's a strange one. Anyway, going down well. ABV's actually hitting me beautifully, actually. I'm feeling well chilled. I'm going out in the garden straight after this, and I've got some potting up to do. I've got some self-setters, seeds that have self-setted, but they're seeds that I want to grow on and give away to people. I don't care. I just give them away. I want people to have a great garden. I want people to have colour in their garden, because there's nothing worse for me as a gardener walking by and seeing one crap garden full of weeds, another crap garden full of weeds, and I'd rather do something. There's a garden near me and they've got Michaelmas daisies in the garden. It's a colour that I haven't got, and I pray that they're out in the garden one day and I say to them, look, I love them. Is it all right? Would you mind me taking a root? Because they're not gardeners, so it looks like weeds to them. And even if it doesn't, I don't mind going up, spending 20 minutes, blasting their front garden, taking a few roots up, maybe giving them a few plants, and doing that just to acquire a few roots. Crazy thing. I'm a gardener. I love what I do. I can't be any of. I can't change the person I am, and you shouldn't really, should you? You know, play to your strengths. If you're a good person, you're a good person. There's plenty of bad in the world, isn't there? Just flipping heck. When we look at the world at the moment, it just puts me in despair. Although the clickbait on social media is ridiculous. So I've enjoyed this. I'm going to go along as many of these German beers as I can, as I come across them. You know, if I don't come across them, I won't know. But if I see them in Aldi or Lidl, if I go in, I'll get them. And yeah, I'm going to do a big series on these beers. And yeah. I could have spragged the 3 for £6 today, but I got the wife to buy this, so yeah, makes a change. I buy the beer all the time, so it makes a change to spend £2.50 on me. But yeah, crystal clear beer, you know, a true great German beer. Warsiskana, if that's how you pronounce it, was next to it, and I am going to go through all the lagers, all the decent lagers anyway. So, I'll class this as a wheeled lager under the lager reviews. I know this won't appease some people. It's a beer. It is actually a lager. I think anyway. With Sainsbury's, they put it under lager, in the lager section. I worked in Sainsbury's for 5 years. I'll class it exactly the same. Would I drink it again? Yeah. Bit of quality. Very enjoyable, very smooth. You know, typical lager malt aroma, just a bit more refined than your standard stuff you get, you know. And we won't name them bands. 5.2% certainly hits home on the ABV. Good wallop of ABV. Bloody hell. I feel well on my way, to be fair. Literally in 10 minutes I'll be alright again. Would I drink it again? Yes, probably this time next year. At 5, against other lagers, yeah, I'd give it a good 4.4 out of 5. I think, like what a lot of people tell me, you know, and I'm talking about beer reviewers such as Hopsy and Dean's Beer Reviews, Kent Beer Reviews, and also followers of the channel such as 111 and Benjamin, you know, friends of the channel. And there's lots more as well, just them two obviously. But yeah, let's get back into these, you know, decent lagers, and let's go on the journey. You know, their price is decent, it's clean, it's crisp, and it still gives you a wallop of ABV, and you're getting quality that's been there for a long time. And yeah, I said the score, didn't I? Did I say 4.4, 4.5? Yeah, doesn't really matter. It's good beer, good lager beer. Thank you for watching. See you soon.